The Flintstones are a meta-mathematic program. This means self-referential or circular. Understanding that the world we live in is a dream masquerading as a test of good and evil, that which is being facilitated by mass robotics. Understanding this dream is prophetic and interconnected, where all program content is prophetically sequencing amongst a world staged by robots. Then we can understand that the entire premise of the Flintstones is predicated on a world of lies. If the Flintstones is a situational comedy, then every situation in the Flintstones is predicated on social situations within an imaginary world, where these situations never occur between real people. For example, children are given life to fake parents who are actually robots. Therefore, the family in a household situation is entirely fabricated. Furthermore, considering the Flintstones is a spoof of traditional sitcoms, it's built on the fabrication of a real-world family situation and the fabrication of sitcoms based on such. Therefore, the fundamental premise of the Flintstones is fabricated 2 times over, stacked on top of each other. Furthermore, the Flintstones is based on a fabricated natural history, a modern Stone Age family, if you will. If we understand that the humor in the Flintstones is predominantly archaic and dated, i.e. slapstick, we can understand that the Flintstones derives its humor from the situation of a world of people who are clumsy and often hilariously hurt themselves by accident. These people are robot fake people. Thus, the Flintstones is purely fabricated from lies upon lies, imaginary scenarios upon imaginary scenarios. This is from where all humor is derived. Street Fighter is a video game franchise based in martial arts competition in a world where fake people robots combat each other in a variety of situations such as war, law enforcement, crime, and etc., in which many martial arts traditions have arisen around the world, systemizing and teaching self-defensive or sports-based combat. Street Fighter derives its characters from traditions such as karate, or yoga, or Russian wrestling, or military martial arts, and etc. People who play this game are playing this game by robotic prophecy, where all victories are predetermined, a game that is particularly competitive. Mortal Kombat is Street Fighter's competing video game franchise based in mythical martial artists who religiously fight to death in competition, often reviving into the flesh to die again in combat. Mortal Kombat is known for being particularly more brutal than its competing franchise. It punishes the player with brutal fatalities to encourage them to get better at the game. However, players are playing the game by prophecy, so I would suppose it aims to teach them patience and complacency, such as what it does as a program, but I would presume the game is systematically training children to be submissive to the master, such as Shang Tsung in his famous quote, "Your soul is mine."
Your soul is mine. Your brother's soul is mine. Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine.
So I suppose the question I would ask is, what exactly is all of this for? Telling me my life is a test of good and evil, punishing me into hypnotic submission. For the Flintstones, for Street Fighter, for Mortal Kombat, for any of this other generic meta content a la Elvis Presley. I would suggest that absolutely none of this is worth it at all, and we are simply hypnotized by immaculations where the quality of content is entirely falsified. Why ought I be degraded to generic metamathematic content? For the sake of a false sense of security? For what exactly? But I suppose the Lord Almighty is He with all power, and this power is violent and extraordinarily painful. So perhaps it's in my best interest to submit, and to do otherwise would be to be a complete fool. And I suppose many would revel in that.
What exactly is the treatment here going to be, then?
Oh, it's quite simple, really. We're just going to show you some films.
You mean like going to the pictures?
Something like that.
Well, that's good. I like to biddy the old films now and again.
And Tommy can't dance. So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww, and walk like a monkey. Hop like a bunny. Isn't that funny? Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants. They've got ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants. Ants in their pants, they've got ants in their pants. They've got ants in their pants. They've got ants in their pants.
One more time.
Jimmy can't sing, and Tommy can't dance. So we're gonna put some ants in their pants. Aww, and walk like a monkey.
I began to feel really sick. But I could not shut my glasses. And even if I tried to move my glass balls about, I still could not get out of the line of fire of this picture.
Get me out. I want to be sick. Get something for me to be sick in.
Very soon now, the drug will cause the subject to experience a death-like paralysis, together with deep feelings of terror and helplessness. One of our early test subjects described it as being like death's sense of stifling or drowning. And it is during this period we've found the subject will make his most rewarding associations between his catastrophic experience of environment and the violence he sees.
Leave me glasses! One more time.